Hi everyone, welcome to rachelpichleryoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flexibility practice. You're going to need just a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today in butterfly. You can bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. And then I just want you to place your hands on your knees and make sure that you can have a nice long spine. You can sit tall. If you feel like you're falling backwards, let your feet slide further away from you. Make your diamond shape a little bit bigger. With an inhale though, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, we're gonna twist, turning the chest over towards the right just a little bit. Just a nice little twist. You can place your hands wherever is comfortable, wherever you find support to keep your spine nice and long. Take another inhale and hold the twist as you exhale. Using an inhale, you can turn your chest back to face the front, and exhale, turn the chest to the left. Just push into your fingertips. Keep your spine long. Soften your shoulders though. Take one more full cycle of breath on this side. Then use an inhale to bring your chest back to face the front, and you can add a forward fold if it feels good to do so. Soften your shoulders again. Close your eyes and just take a deep breath in and out. Just taking this time to slow down, letting go of your day. Awesome, you guys. Take an inhale, lift your upper body up. If you're folding forwards, we're just going to send our right leg out long, and you can move your left foot to your inner thigh. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine again. Using the exhale, start to tip forwards. You can point your toes up towards the ceiling. Feel the length of the back of your leg. You guys, I'm going to give you just an option here. If you do want to follow along with me, we're going to take our left foot and actually bring it into the right hip crease. So this is going to add a nice ankle stretch. It's not for everybody, so if your knee tells you it doesn't like it, it's not for you today, but you're just going to keep your foot on your inner thigh. So if you can get your left foot just resting on top of your right leg, as close to that hip crease as you can get it, we're going to fold forwards again. So take an inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold forwards. If you'd like to stay sitting tall, you can stay sitting tall. Point your toes up towards the ceiling maybe. Awesome, you guys. Take an inhale and slowly start to lift on up. You can uncross your legs. You can just send the left leg out. We'll bring the right foot to the inner thigh to start, and inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, tipping forwards. Getting into that hamstring, into that calf. And then if you wanted to join me adding in that ankle stretch, use an inhale to lift on up. Take your foot, bring it towards the hip crease. Again, be mindful of your knee. Take an inhale to lengthen. One side might be a little bit tighter than the other side. Exhale to fold. If you're able to give that forward fold a try. Wherever you are though, whatever you're doing, just find your breath. Awesome job, you guys. Take an inhale, slowly start to lift back up. Let your right leg go out long. You might give your legs a nice little shake. We're going to be crossing our ankles and coming over onto our tummies. So you can come down onto your forearms, setting up for Sphinx. So tuck your elbows right under your shoulders. Bring your palms to face down. We're going to feel the love through our low back here. So if you want a little bit less, I find bringing my feet out wide, I can just relax my low body a whole lot more than when I try to bring my legs close together. You're going to feel the low back more if you bring your your legs together though. But palms facing down, take an inhale and just start to lift through the chest, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Soften your hips, your belly button. Feel the love through the low back. Try to relax your legs completely. Gently encouraging the shoulders away from your ears. Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale. And using the exhale, gently place your chest back down. Take a moment. Relax. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Awesome, you guys. When you feel ready, we're going to be sending our left arm out to the side. So it's going to be nice and straight and in line with our shoulder. Palm facing down to start. You can rest your left cheek looking away from your arm now. And just starting to roll. Lift your right hip. Lift your right shoulder like you want to turn over onto your back. But just going as far as you need to feel the love through that left arm and shoulder. You can bend your knees, punch your feet if that helps you just turn the hips a little bit more. Oh, the right hand, it might stay in front of your tummy. You might find your low back. Got really open shoulders. You might even interlace your right fingertips into your left. Awesome, you guys. Taking another breath here. And then using the inhale to slowly bring yourself back over onto your tummy. You can bring your left arm in. Maybe rest it at your side with your palm facing up. Let the shoulder relax completely. Awesome, you guys. When you feel ready to move, we're going to start to send our right arm out. Switching sides. Take a longer break if you need it. Make sure your arm's in line with your shoulder. Look away from it. Rest your right cheek. Slowly starting to roll. Finding that sweet spot. But careful not to go too far. Awesome, you guys. Just one more breath here. And then using an inhale to slowly turn back over onto your tummy. You can bring your right arm to your side, maybe even the left one as well. Let your palms face up. Rest your chin on your cheek. Soften your shoulders. Awesome, you guys. When you're ready, lift on up. We're going to find our elbows. So flex your elbows, not your entire forearm, just your elbows this time. We're going to rest our chin, our jawline, in our palms. So creating length through the front of the neck. The further you walk your elbows away, the more you might feel this. But just kind of surrendering into it, letting the back of your head try to find the top of your shoulders. The teeth like to clench together here. See if you can bring some space between them. Your mouth might be open slightly. guys. Take an inhale, lift your chin out of your hands, and gently rest your forehead down. Maybe stack your palms. Just bring your neck back into a nice long line from the spine. Awesome, you guys. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders, pushing ourselves up into our tabletop. Moving into our wrists and our forearms. So you could start to turn your fingertips out to the sides. You can keep turning your fingertips to point to your knees. If it's available, you might do one hand at a time. You might do both, but you're going to feel the love through the forearm, through the wrists. I'll let you know when to switch sides if you've decided to do one hand at a time. Let your head get heavy. Soften your shoulders. You can think about starting to switch sides if you were just doing one hand right now. Also, you guys, take another breath or two here. And then we'll let that go. Let it go slowly. Taking a counter stretch if you'd like by bringing the top of the hand palm facing up. Again, you can do one hand at a time or both. Just bending the wrist gently in the other direction. Switching sides if you're doing one hand. And you can slowly let that go, just taking a seat on your heels for a moment, adding in some extra wrist circles if you'd like. We're going to be making our way into a seated position, bringing our legs out in front. So send your legs out, bend your knees, and plant your feet about hip width apart. We're going to get into our shoulders. So you can start by bringing your elbows between your knees. Maybe your hands are just going to rest on your shoulders. You're going to let your head get heavy, gently encouraging your knees towards one another. You might start to feel the love through the upper back, through the shoulders. If you're not getting a whole lot here, not to worry. You're going to bring your elbows out, take the top of one of your hands, and then bring your elbow in towards towards your knee. So the top of your hand to your oblique, and then tuck your elbow back inside the knee. You can do one hand or you can do both. This one can be nice and intense. It's a really, really awesome shoulder opener. You can get into your upper back here, let your head be heavy. If you need more, you're just going to gently squeeze your knees together. If you need less, you can widen your feet, you can widen your knees, just do one arm at a time. That's my spiel for chicken wing pose. And if you do happen to be doing one arm right now, start to slowly switch sides. If you're doing both, let's stay a little while longer. Let your head get heavier. Awesome, you guys. Nice and slow. Just let your knees open up a little bit more so you can take your elbows out. Add in a couple shoulder rolls. Just shake it out a little bit. You can start to find the length of your legs. Keep your feet about that width apart though. You can have some bend in the knees. You can point your toes up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale to lengthen. Maybe you're going to bring your hands behind you for support. Stay sitting tall. But if you'd like to exhale and add a forward fold to this, you can see how that feels a little different because our feet aren't together. Our feet aren't super wide. Just let the upper body get heavy. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, slowly lift on up. You can cross your ankles. We're going to come over onto our hands and knees. But bring your knees out wide, your big toes together. And we're just going to find child's pose. So you can reach your arms out in front if you'd like. Bring your forehead down, your chest nice and low. Soften through your shoulders. Soften through your hips. Stay here for one more full cycle of breath. And use an inhale to lift your forehead and your chest. Cross your ankles again. Find a comfy seat. Cross-legged. Maybe. Just bring your hands to your knees. And inhale to lengthen through your spine. With the exhale, turn your chest over towards the right side for another twist. Maybe it's a little bit bigger this time. Maybe it's not. Use an inhale, turn your chest back to face the front. Exhale, turn the chest to the left. And using the inhale to bring your chest back to face the front. Your hands can find your knees again. Let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Let your head be heavy. Maybe adding the weight of your hands on the back of your head. Just for a little extra. If your hands are on your head, let them come back down to your lap. Using an inhale, lift your chin back up. Awesome, you guys. If you want to add a shoulder roll, add a shoulder roll. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, namaste.